let's check in with the ladies. See how it's going. I'm sure it's just great.
I'm literally shaking right now because I just had a man approach me in a parking lot and it went fine. And I'm going to tell you why it went fine and how to address it, because it was in a book I read and this is how you're supposed to address it, but it scared me. I'm literally shaking. So this guy, I am alone with my son.
You think they'd stop saying
myself,
literally shaking at this point?
A male approached me in a parking lot. He's, "Excuse me, miss," and I don't know why in the hell he was approaching me or what he was trying to do. And before he was probably 30 feet from me when he said, "Excuse me, ma'am." And I turned around and I literally yelled at him and I said, "Do not approach me." And he like immediately started going in the other direction. And I just kept saying it over and over and over. I said, "Do not approach me. Do not approach me." And he, of course, like got like, "What the F?" Like he started cussing and yelling like, what's your problem? And I looked at him and he actually then crossed a couple cars down from my car. And he didn't come anywhere near me. He crossed a couple cars down from my car and was like, continuing to cuss and say, "What's your problem?" And I said, "You do not approach women in a parking lot." I just kept saying, "Do not approach me. You do not approach women in a parking lot," like yelling it. No male should ever approach a woman in a parking lot, ever. No male should ever approach a woman in a parking lot. And if a male does approach you, you need to turn around and use the strongest voice that you can possibly use with them. Don't be polite. They need to literally screw off. No male should be approaching you in a parking lot.
Well, this is your brain on feminism. Seriously, when are they going to stop saying, look, I'm literally shaking right now. I'm literally shaking. And honestly, you know what this really makes me think of? Like the vibes I'm getting off of this from the way that she's talking and acting and stuff. This is AOC describing January 6th. This is I almost died. Really? What happened? There was a man about 3 car lengths away from me and he said, "Excuse me, ma'am." And then I just lost it on him because that's, I literally almost died and I'm literally shaking. Doing a great job. And, you know, what I find surprising is that she's married. I mean, at first I thought when she mentioned that her kid was with her, I thought, well, obviously she's single. Either divorced or never married. But apparently she is married. And that only makes me think that, well, I guess some guys are willing to put up with anything because she is attractive. She's cute, right? I mean, I guess some guys are willing to just... There's not a lot of good ones out there anymore. So I guess some guys are totally fine with just saying, you know what? I'm just going to tune her out most of the time. He just pictures himself sitting on a beach, drinking a beer, and she's going off about how she almost just got murdered because a man said hello to her in a grocery store parking lot. Now, this is already crazy enough, right? So you would assume that, okay, she really hates men. I mean, obviously, she really hates men. The thing is, she doesn't know what she hates or what she thinks about anything. Because in another video, she's complaining about the exact opposite thing happening. That no one's talking to her. Classic feminist move.
Took my son grocery shopping. You know where this is going, right? Guess how many people came up to him in the grocery store and were just oohing and awing over the baby and telling him what a great job he was doing. Guess how many people come up to me when I'm grocery shopping with him? So my husband took my son grocery.
Now she's mad that when she goes grocery shopping, no one comes up and talks to her. Talk about a moving target here. What do you want, lady? What do you want? And I just think this is bizarre. You know that the people who are coming up, but when there's a man by himself with a little kid, with his kid, it's usually women that come up and say something about it. Men don't think twice about it. And men don't think twice about seeing a mom with their kid. They're not just going to walk up to you and say, wow, you're doing a great job, lady. You're a great mom. And women aren't going to do that either. So I'm just not sure what's going on here anymore. I'm just glad that this is the last day of Women's History Month, so I can go back to not listening to any woman except for my mom.